Hello. Hi, my name is Becker, also known as Proud Becker. Today I'm going to show you how to make a plug&b beat in the Big 25. I started by detuning my master in my project file by editing this knob. Then I started by writing a piano melody. I routed 2 layers of piano to 1 track. So this is what it sounds like. Jalen VLM once said that the way that he writes most of his beats is by playing MIDI keyboard, so that's what I did making this. So I started with a kind of strange progression, and I started it on the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 3. This I can't really tell you what I did for this chord, but then I switched to a major 7th, and then I made a really open chord, and then back to my major, and then just a little bit of filler notes. So yeah, I have this layered with another instance of FM tines, and one's pan to the left, one's pan to the right, and then this is how I mix the piano. Yeah, pretty simple. And then I have 2 instances of contact here. One of these is a wah guitar, which is used to keep the rhythm, and then the other one is a lead guitar. So this is what rhythm guitar sounds like. Pretty simple, and then that's also being sent to a bus with a compressor, EQ, delay, reverb, an instance of distortion through effector, and some limiting. And then my rhythm guitar has some variations, but the main one sounds like this. Together, the guitars sound like this. Despite being hard pan right, I gave the rhythm guitar a slight left pan, so it's more center image, but this one is far left. And then I filled up the right side of the stereo environment with these 2 pads. They kind of just fill in some texture, just big chord layers. I also wrote a lead. Very simple. I put this guitar that I wrote a melody with on the keys, but this is the second variation. It's a little bit softer velocity wise, but let me get the louder one. I also wrote a very long string pattern. Very simple. Then I have this lead that kind of just does nothing, just here for texture. And the last thing that I have in this arrangement is this purity bell that I just filled down the line. Nothing crazy, but yeah. Everything all together sounds like this. Okay, simple. And then the drums are also just like I wrote this first. Like I wrote the drums before I did anything else. And this is what the drums sound like. And I break them down really easily. There's this hat with a little bit of halftime on it, and an EQ and a compressor. And then triangle, I did a little bit more work on. But yeah, it just pans a little bit. Yeah, just some zero velocity notes to stop the bleed. Then there's a percussion. There's a little bit of a roll. And then I laid the clap down. Simple pattern. And then the snare. And then there's just a simple perk that plays once. Then the 808, which I left a little bit of a weird space on. I didn't let it hit on the end of the second measure. I meant to take some of the high end out, but I ended up leaving it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just some sound effects with some sends, tags, white noise, classic stuff like their coins and like hat ticks. Like very, very simple stuff. And then the sends are pretty easy. Like this is just the delay bank. And then there's another one where it's just like, I don't remember, pretty delay too. That's it. I don't know. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave a like, comment. I want to make more videos. Tell me what you want to see. I'm gonna try to do like breakdowns pretty consistently. But yeah, this has been a Proud Becker tutorial. Have a good one.